We're here with Luz Mateus, and we're excited to talk to her about her best year that she's had in real estate and find out a little bit about how she did it. So take us through it, Luz. How was with 2022 in the rear view? Can you tell us a little bit about your year and what real estate was like for you this past year?
It was definitely challenging. It was a different year. I would say the toughest one for me in real estate. Although I did the best, it wasn't easy. I wouldn't say that. I had to make a lot of changes and do a lot of digging inside my head of like what was working and what was not, and change those things.
I think those are tough things to do, to dig inside your head and change the way you think. And I guess what you were referring to is a little bit about maybe some of the activities you were doing or resources that you used in the past weren't working, and you had to pivot to do different ones. And mindset-wise, you had to really adapt to that and come to terms with that to be successful.
Correct. Exactly.
Tough to do. Very, very difficult thing to do. What do you think allowed you to do that this year? Why maybe haven't you done that in the past years? Like why this year did it kick in?
Well, for once it was having like a slow start and then going on training and coaching within the team, different things that were brought up to us constantly. It made me realize, okay, I need to really make some changes now. And when I implemented those changes, then everything started to pick up again, and I started seeing a difference in the results.
Wow, beautiful. It's great that there's awareness around what's happening, and it's great that you have the ability to make changes that have an effect on your business, which is good. Not many people could do that. It's a beautiful thing.
Not many people can be aware because they don't have, I mean, if they're on their own or maybe they are part of the team, but they're not part of a team that's ahead of the time like we are here. And that's something that I'm so grateful to.
Yeah, we try to stay proactive.
We're always on point for those things.
Well, thank you. We do a great job with everybody. We try. What do you credit for your success this past year? What was the...
Well, some of the changes I made was definitely time blocking and setting up a schedule. Before I would come in the office at different times. Some days I would start earlier, some days I would start later, finish work later. Now I'm here every day at 8:30 or before 8:30, and depending on appointments, I leave at a different time, but my workflow is pretty much the same. It's very constant, and I think that has yielded a difference.
How long are you in the office for? When you come in at 8:30, when are you normally here too?
Probably 4 or 5 p.m., sometimes later, depending.
Or earlier, depending on appointments or whatnot?
Yeah.
Great. What's the biggest thing you learned in 2022 about your specific business? Maybe something that was working well or not working well, or...
Something that I learned that was a big aha for me, it was making double the work that I was doing was necessary in order to generate the same income or more than I did the previous year.
You learned that you had to do double the amount of work to make the same amount of money.
Yeah, in a tough, changing, volatile market, yes. Like I couldn't continue doing the same activities and expecting to get the same results. That was just not gonna happen.
Awareness, another beautiful thing, and being proactive about that. And which leads me to the next thing, why I think you're excited, why I'm excited to see what you do in 2023, because of all the changes that you've made, from mindset to time blocking, a structured schedule, being intentional about what you do. I'm excited to see what you do in 2023, but I mean, how do you feel about going into 2023?
I am excited too. I am excited too because so many of the changes I implemented, I pretty much did them finishing up 2022, or maybe like starting after we went to Texas. So like August, September. So continuing to do that and then getting better every day with our training, with our scripting. I'm really looking forward to this year, see what happens, and also something that I would definitely try to change and implement too is strengthening the relationships with my existing clients, my past clients. I feel like I wasn't doing a very good job with that, and that's one of the things.
That was part of the market dynamics. We were 2020, 2021, 2022 was a lot of leads, a lot of things. We were always busy and we lost track of some of those relationships, which are important, right? This is the relationship business. So I think what you've mentioned of what you've learned in 2022 and putting those pieces together with what you plan to do in 2023 with strengthening your relationships, it should set up for
Pretty good year.
a very good year. And if not, it's setting up to have a nice, sustainable career and business in this industry if you choose to stay.
Yes, hopefully so.
Great. Well, thank you, Luz, and we look forward to seeing you kick butt in 2023.
Thank you, Mike.